Hi guys, as you can see, it's time to lift the elephant ear plant. All of the leaves that are left have wilted back. I had already trimmed some of them down as they got more tattered and droopy because of the cold weather coming in. But it is time to lift the bulb. I wanted it to have a chance to experience some cold weather to signal to the bulb that it's time for it to be dormant. So this is definitely the time, and I don't live in a tropical area, so it's very important that this comes in for the winter before it experiences any hard frost. So I'm going to take a pitchfork and dig around the plant. There's even ice on there. I had cut that leaf off a few days ago. But a straight pitchfork and dig around the plant, and I'm going to take the soil off and put it inside and just sort of let it dry out for the winter. And I have not done this before, so if you guys have any tips, if you've done this, please share your tips with me, because I'm really hoping that this beautiful plant will come back next year when I plant it. So let's get started. This is the tool I'm going to be using. It's a fairly straight pitchfork here, and it's really important that you don't use a shovel. This is going to help not cut into any roots. As I go around the bulb, it won't stab through too many roots. So I'm going to give this a try and see how that goes. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is use my hori-hori, which is a Japanese gardening knife, to cut off these very large leaves. So let me go ahead and do that. This is a wonderful tool for planting. However, it is super sharp and you have to really respect how dangerous it can be. I've gotten a good cut with this thing, so I'm going to be very careful as I do this, but this is a nice sharp tool that I think will do the job. I'm just going to cut it about 8 inches above the ground and cut it down so I'm easily able to dig up just the bulb. And all of this that's left on the bulb will dry back. At least that's what I hope. Get rid of those leaves, and they're starting to already just decompose after being hit with a frost. And I think it's always a good idea to cut things at a slant. So when I plant it back at the spring, the water will run off it and it won't sit on top. And then I'm gonna cut these. I don't want to cut too far back in. It'll just dry back up, I think. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, now I'm going to start with the digging. I'm going to come quite a ways out from the bulb because, like I said, I don't want to damage the actual bulb itself or the roots. I want the bulb to come out intact. And this is going to take a while. The ground is very wet too, so it's going to make it quite heavy to lift. Starting to see it move a little bit. This is a lot more challenging than I thought it would be. Okay, I am making some progress. right, it is out. Oh my goodness, I had no idea this small bulb could grow so much. Look at those roots. Oh my gosh. I can barely lift it. Look at the size of this elephant ear bulb. So now I've got to let all this soil dry off. I can barely even lift it. Look at it, guys. Look how large that one bulb is from the elephant ear. Wow, this is amazing. So I'll get as much dirt off as I can, and then I'm gonna put it in a paper bag or a cardboard box. I think probably a cardboard box is gonna be better for the weight of it. But it's really important that you don't store it in plastic. It has to completely dry out. So you don't want to trap in any moisture. But as it dries out, I'm going to be removing more and more of the dirt until I get down to the bulb. But for today, there it is, guys. The bulb has been lifted. And it sure did well this summer. Oh, so that's coming in the house, into the basement. So guys, I just wanted to do a close-up here and show you, not only did this bulb get huge, it started to put out some more plants, some more bulbs are shooting off. This is the beauty of planting bulbs, is they'll always start to spread, and it's all the way around. So I think I'm going to have to find a really good spot for this where it can do a lot of spreading next year. There's even a baby one down there. So guys, it's not going to freeze the next couple nights. I think I'm going to put this big bulb up in my greenhouse, somewhere shady so the roots aren't getting sun. And in a couple days, I'll be able to really shake off a lot of the dirt before I bring it in. But look at that. Just look at those roots, guys. I just can't believe it. It looks so wonderful. And I see some things wiggling and worming their way through. There's a worm right there. So it's really important that I leave it outside for a couple days and shake off the dirt before it comes in. But thanks so much for tuning in, guys, and being my plant friend in the garden. I'll see you next time.